Hello Cartinian, I'm Shoheli. How are you today? I'm hoping everybody doing really well, staying safe at your own home. Some of you might know I'm cooking tuna kebab with canned tuna and potato. So what I did, tuna is full of protein. You can eat tuna many ways. We do this kebab and everybody really loves it. So you can choose any can. This is a 425 gram, and for this much tuna I am adding 3 medium-sized potatoes. So these are boiled potato. So what now I have to do is rinse this tuna. This is in spring water. I sometimes use with the brine or oil, vegetable oil. It doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna cut this and smash the potato, and then we will start making our kebab. Give me a few seconds. So you can use a hand smasher to smash the potato. It's really handy. And if you don't have any, then there is another tips I will show you. You can get any mug and use the bottom to smash it. It does the same work. So let's smash first very well. There shouldn't be any lump. And while we are making the kebab, if you have any question, feel free to ask me. And also write down if you have tried canned tuna in any different ways, because we can all share our knowledge and learn from each other. So smashing this, and I'm gonna do another thing because we need this oil to be heat up with very slow heat. So I'll turn on this stove with very slow heat, and I'm using vegetable oil. Okay, using a tin cutter. There's another tips I can tell you about rinsing the water or oil from any can. So what you do, you cut half. There you go. So if you cut half first and then put your fingers on top and rinse it. I'm still rinsing I'm getting rid of the water. I said wrong. You don't need to rinse anything. Fasting, my brain is not really working well. And then cut rest of the tin to get your tuna out easily. And then use a fork or tip of the knife to put this lid on top. So that's our tuna ready, and I will show you the potato. So that's how the potato is looking. Hi Natasha, how are you? Hi Ka, how are you? Good to have you two with me. So the potato are mashed. I will be adding this 425 gram of tuna, which I have separated from the water. And you can really use a knife or a fork to get it all the bit from there. Now the tricky part. I will be adding all this important bit, which I forgot. So, onion is a very important part of our kebab. You can use raw chopped onion, but I'll give you another tips. If you want to prepare this kebab and keep in your fridge for like 7 days or even 10 days in a container, I suggest or recommend that you actually fry the onion like this. Don't use the raw onion because it will smell later. And if you fry the onion, it adds a very nice flavor as well. Hi Haika, I have boiled the potatoes early, so it's boiled potatoes. Doesn't really matter whether it's cold or hot, as long as you can smash. That's it. I didn't smash it, I just kept it boiled because I have to break fast and we have to prepare some food, so I'm going to be trying to finish this as quickly I can. That is the reason. So the onion is going in that bowl. I've got some fresh coriander leaves and mint leaves. You can add mint leaves, you can add chives if you want to. Chopped, it's going in. Now chili. So we normally use fresh chopped chili, but sometimes what happens when kids or like my boys, they eat and they have that bite on the chilies, they really don't like it. So that's why for kebab or things I use chili powder. So this is about 1 teaspoon and it's totally depending on your taste. If you want, I actually added 1.5 teaspoon. Then I am adding, Haika, you can use any tuna, doesn't matter. So I really pick whenever I'm at the shop. Sometimes it comes with water, sometimes it comes with oil. It doesn't make any difference. 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, that's going in. And to give it a bit of color, I am adding turmeric powder. You can also, if you really want a red sort of color, then you can use sweet paprika, that gives really good color. But then what happens when you deep fry it, the outer side looks black. That's why I never use it, I use turmeric. Okay, last bit is, another important thing I forgot to tell you, which is I am going to be using a kebab spice that you can buy from shop that gives a really nice flavor. So again, 1 teaspoon. That's about all these spices. And of course, don't forget to add salt. We add salt, but it's not really too much. So it's again depending on your taste buds. So because there's 3 medium-sized potatoes, so I'm adding about 1.5 teaspoon. Now we need 1 egg to beat well to dip that kebab before frying, and 1 whole egg will be going in with that mixture before I mix it. So I'm adding this egg. And do you use your eggshell for your gardening? They are really good. That gives calcium. I'm sure you know. Most of you know. So another one is going with the mixture. Okay, let me wash my hands. So the oil is getting ready. You can hear that. Okay, use a fork to beat your egg. Okay. And to give your kebab a crunch, the last thing I'm going to be adding is breadcrumb. It's a handful is fine. So now I will use my hand to mix everything together and very well. So you want to make it a bit of sort of dough. So, this is really tasty. I suggest you make once and see how it goes. You can eat with by itself, you can eat with rice, you can eat with bread, you can eat as snacks with tea, coffee. It's really good, yummy and delicious. Because I'm fasting, I can't test it, but after mixing, generally I would be testing. So mixing is nearly done. I will show you how it's gonna look like. Okay, ready? This is how it looks like. And I can also smell the tuna. So make sure there's no lump in your potato. Hi Mel, how are you? Hi Leonard, I am actually making tuna kebab with canned tuna and potatoes. So I would recommend one more thing about potatoes. You can choose any potatoes, but I actually bought this big, not really washed potato. It's a big size white potato and inside is kind of goldenish. They are very sticky and they're really good for anything you're gonna be frying. If your potato you're gonna be frying with, so that potato is really very well. But again, it doesn't make a huge difference. So this is done and I can show you it's sticky. Hi Davey, how are you? Okay, again, doesn't matter, but depending on how big you want your kebab, so take some of your mixture and what you can do, I use my hand, but I'll show you again. So just use a plain plate or anything, give it a tap, that's your potato done. So make some of about 7 or 8 to go in the same batch for frying. So again, make sure that's their tight ball before you press it and flatten it. Now it's time for frying. Remember that egg that we have prepared earlier? There was a whole egg beaten. So dip it in, lightly coating. You don't want whole lot of egg with your kebab. Now you can hear the sizzling, I'm sure. That's going in. It is easy. It's not really very hard to make this kebab. I have never tried with any other vegetable. I don't think it will be same taste as you are only adding potatoes, but you can probably add some carrots and try it, but I wouldn't try it. I'll show you in a minute how it's going, and make sure the heat is not even, it's lower than medium. You don't want it to be burnt, you want it to be crunchy inside and out. Okay. maybe one day I will show you how to make kebabs with beef meat, so that you can make lots of different kebabs. And as I said previously, if you really want to know a particular dish, don't hesitate, send a request and I can try to show that one day. Okay, that's enough for now. I'm gonna be washing my hand, so I can give you another tips. You can make all these balls, flatten them, then wash your hand, but then you need to use a couple of fingers to dip it in the egg before it's going in. So that saves time and save you from washing your hand many times. Let me wash my hand. And I will show you how they're looking. Okay. Look. So now I'm going to flip the one side that's done. Turn on the heat a little bit more, so it's up to medium now. Look at this side. Can you tell it's really gonna be yummy and delicious? And it's so easy to make, and as I said earlier, that you can make them, keep it in a container in your fridge. It will stay for 10 days without any problem. And also another way is to make those balls, flatten them and refrigerate it, but make sure they're not touching with one another. And then when you want to fry them, get it out from your freezer, put in the egg, beaten egg, and fry it. There you go. So it's ready. So you can prepare them, keep them, and that could stay up to 6 months. So tell me, how are you finding after I have shown you how it's looking? It's nearly going to be finished. Couple more minutes cooking, and then I will have my tuna kebab. Is there anybody cooking with me today? Thank you, Debbie. I hope one day you will try it and let me know. Nearly done. And about for this, how long you should fry? You can make it golden both sides. That's one indication. You can keep it white really, because you know it doesn't need to be cooked for that long, because the potato is boiled. The tuna is, you can eat canned tuna, and the onion wasn't even raw onion. So it doesn't matter, but I make it golden brown color, so it has that crunchy bit. Few more minutes, and then I'll be done with this batch. I'll show you how it looks like. Getting a plate ready and putting a paper towel to soak that extra oil. first two can come out. Yes, Haika, I love crunchy as well. You can eat with tomato sauce, you can eat without any sauce, you can eat with chili sauce, mint sauce, whatever you like. By itself, it's really yummy as well. Okay, I'll show you for last time how it's looking. That's how it's turning out to be. And after I have picked two, that's this, you can see. Hi Leonard, I don't use mustard seed oil for a lot of my cooking, especially when I'm frying, but you can. Back in Bangladesh, we used to use always mustard seed oil because they're really healthy than vegetable oil. But here today, I'm using vegetable oil. So that's my tuna kebab. I can take the rest of them out as well. Turn off the stove. Thank you, Haika. You should try it. It doesn't take long to make it, and it doesn't take many ingredients. The hero ingredients are your canned tuna and potato and some spices. So this batch is ready. I will show you and then I have to say goodbye. So that's my tuna kebab for today. So thank you everyone for watching. If you make it, let me know. I'd like to know from you how you find it, because that will be an inspiration for me to show you more different sort of authentic recipes that we cook. Till then, next week, till then, stay safe, take care of yourself and family. Bye.